ChatGPT said. Hi guys, it's me, and today I've got something that's going to grab the attention of all the gamers, multitaskers, and basically anyone who loves a massive, immersive display setup. If you've been thinking about upgrading your monitor game, this right here, the Acer EI491CUR SMIPS, is one of those insane ultra-wide options that just makes your entire setup feel next level. And if you want to buy this, the link will be in the description. So let's start with what this thing actually is. This isn't just a big monitor, it's a 49-inch curved monster with a 32:9 aspect ratio. That's like having two 27-inch 1440p monitors side by side but without the annoying bezels in the middle. And with that 1800R curvature, the screen kind of wraps around you. For gaming, that's an instant immersion boost, and for productivity, it means you can have 3, 4, even 5 windows lined up across your desktop without feeling cramped. Resolution-wise, we're talking about DQHD, 5120 by 1440 pixels. That's a ton of screen real estate. It's not quite 4K tall, but with that width, it's definitely in a league of its own. It's sharp, it's detailed, and it makes games, videos, and even spreadsheets look way better. Now, since this is branded as a gaming monitor, refresh rate and response time matter. Acer gives you up to 120 Hz on this panel. That means animations, gameplay, and even scrolling through a web page feel way smoother than your standard 60 Hz monitor. And with a 4 milliseconds response time, motion blur is kept under control, so you won't feel like you're losing frames in fast-paced shooters or racing games. Pair that with AMD FreeSync Premium, and you get tear-free, stutter-free gaming when synced up with a compatible graphics card. That's one of those things you don't really appreciate until you experience it, and then it's hard to go back. Color accuracy is also worth mentioning here. This monitor covers 94% of the DCI P3 color space. That's wide color gamut territory, which means it's not just for gamers. If you're into photo editing, video editing, or just want your movies and shows to look rich and vibrant, you're going to love this. It's a noticeable step up from monitors that only stick to standard sRGB. And the design? Acer went with their zero-frame look here, which basically means ultra-thin bezels. It makes the screen feel even bigger, and if you're setting this up on a clean desk, it just looks futuristic. The curvature adds to that wow factor too. Walk into a room with this on a desk and it instantly becomes the centerpiece. On the connectivity side, Acer actually gives you a solid amount of options. You've got 2 DisplayPort 1.4s, 2 HDMI 2.0 ports, and a single audio out jack. That means you can hook this up to multiple devices at once, say a PC, a gaming console, and maybe even a streaming box, without having to swap cables every time. The audio out is handy too if you want to run external speakers or headphones directly from the monitor. Now let's talk about what it's like to actually use a display this wide. For gaming, certain titles that support ultra-wide resolutions feel incredible. Racing games, flight simulators, open-world RPGs, they all benefit massively from the extended field of view. It feels like you're getting more of the game world at once. But on the productivity side, the advantages are just as real. You can replace a dual monitor setup with a single, seamless panel, which not only looks cleaner but also saves you from the constant bezel gap in between. But of course, not everything is perfect. Not all games natively support 32:9, so sometimes you'll get black bars or have to deal with stretched images. Same with videos. Most are in 16:9, so you'll get pillar boxing on the sides. But honestly, that's a trade-off most people who buy a monitor like this already expect. If you're the kind of person who's been looking at your desk setup and thinking it's time to make a big upgrade, literally, this monitor is the kind of statement piece that changes the whole vibe. It's immersive, it's functional, and it's just flat-out cool. So yeah, that's the Acer EI491CUR SMIPS. A 49-inch curved DQHD beast with 120 Hz refresh, FreeSync Premium, wide color coverage, and plenty of ports to keep your setup future-ready. If that sounds like the kind of display you'd want in your life, check out the link in the description to grab one for yourself.